All right, I just got done streaming Gamescom. Shout out to everybody who came through there. Or should we call it Spacecom? Because that's apparently the only fucking genre people are developing for these days. What the fuck was that? Now, the one game that everybody is talking about after that conference was Dead Island 2. The reveal CG trailer came out, as well as some gameplay of the upcoming title, which has been in development hell for a decade at this point and is now coming out with a release date of February 2023. And I gotta say, I'm glad that people are excited for a game coming out. It's been a long time. It's been heavily anticipated, so I definitely get it. That being said, this is less than, what, 12 hours after the release of Saints Row, which, I mean... I gotta say, man, it's not looking good for AAA gaming at this state. I went into that one with the most positive, open mind possible, and got burned yet again. That being said, at least I didn't have to pay for this one, but holy fuck. Like, it's crazy when you actually look at the development teams that have had their hands in Dead Island 2. I don't know how the fuck this game is even gonna get across the finish line. So we originally had Techland, who did the original Dead Island game, but then they went on to create Dying Light. After they went to Dying Light, Deep Silver went looking for a developer. They brought on Jaeger, the guys behind Spec Ops The Line and The Cycle. About a year later, they dropped Jaeger. Basically, apparently, there was some creative differences there. They then went to bring in a UK-based studio named Sumo Digital. Their biggest claim to fame comes in threes: Little Big Planet 3, Crackdown 3, and Hood Outlaws and Legends. So, I mean, you can fill in the blanks, I guess. And then they dropped Sumo Digital and brought in Dam Buster Studios, and they are apparently the ones to bring this game across the finish line. It's like a fucking marathon race. They just keep passing the baton to the next studio who wants to take it, I guess. And the thing is people are excited, and I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching the gameplay trailer, some of the animations and the gore, and it looked really, really fucking good. And that scares me at this point. When a game looks good on a stage where Jeff Keighley is holding a microphone, I get nervous. But then I started thinking, I'm like, who the fuck is Dam Buster? I remember saying their name in a video a long time ago. Dam Buster Studios' claim to fame was the sequel to Homefront The Revolution. And like, you can't make this shit up. That game was fucking horrible. She's not even holding a fucking gun. What the fuck? Look at the fire popping. So I'm sitting here like, the game has been in development hell for a decade, okay? When we first saw the trailers in 2014, I thought the game looked actually pretty good then. Granted, it does look a lot better now, but after the fucking track record that the fucking studios that this game has touched, only to land at Dam Buster Studios of all fucking places, and this is the team to bring it across the finish line, I just don't see it. The development cycle reminds me a lot of Skull and Bones, which is another game that is slated to come out later this year from Ubisoft. And when you look into the history of that one, you realize that game is most likely going to come out absolutely fucked. Skull and Bones started development in 2013. Initially an expansion for Assassin's Creed Black Flag, they turned it then into an MMO and then decided to scale back in that and make it its own standalone game. And according to a Kotaku report, the game has undergone multiple changes in direction and scope during development, exceeding its budget multiple times. Initially set in the Caribbean, it was moved to the fantastical Hyperborea, and then finally to the Indian Ocean. Gameplay was redesigned multiple times, focusing variously on naval exploration and ship-to-ship combat before both were scrapped in favor of land-based survival elements inspired by games like Rust, a game about pirates like Rust. Developers contacted by the journalists attributed these difficulties to conflicting ideas, management issues, and a lack of consistent direction. And that project has reportedly cost Ubisoft over $120 million to make. The game was originally supposed to come out in 2018, delayed to 2019, delayed to 2020, delayed to 2021, and now we're here. The question I have for everybody is, At what point do we just say, fuck all this shit? Coming right off the heels of Saints Row, I don't think you guys realize how excited I was for Saints Row because I just wanted to have some fun. And then to get it and just watch it shit itself in front of me again. I gotta tell you, man, it's starting to get real fucking tough out here. And I'm seeing some people explain this feeling away as, dude, you're just getting older. Dude, maybe you just don't love games anymore. I fucking love games. I just want a new one to be good. Dead Island 2 comes out out of fucking nowhere. The leaks were leading up to Gamescom saying it's going to be there, it's going to be there. And everyone's just like, where the fuck has it been for the last 8 years? We haven't heard a single thing. My gut is telling me, and trust me, I got a big gut, and it's telling me a lot of different things. There's a lot of different things going on in here, okay? I'm feeling like the game is going to be delayed again. I don't see it coming out in February. I don't see it coming out until at least November or October, Q4 of 2023. And to be honest with you guys, there is something about watching this trailer, and maybe it's just how fucking jaded I am and how over this entire industry I am. Maybe it's just watching it. I don't believe the game plays, looks like it feels what they portrayed in the fucking trailer. There's something too good to be true about this entire situation. Oh, a game's in development, hell, the developers are bringing it across the finish line, and it's gonna be amazing. When? Tell me fucking when. We're reaching Duke Nukem Forever levels of bullshittery in front of us, and people are excited for it. And, like, I can't fault them. I was excited for Saints Row. I was excited for Battlefield. I was excited, and I get hyped, because you gotta love games. You gotta be excited. I don't know how to feel about it coming off the heels of Saints Row. Seeing how bad Saints Row was, and I'm not talking about the characters, I'm not talking about the cringy storyline or the writing, I'm talking about just as a piece of software, how fucking bad that game was. How fucking bad Battlefield 2042 was. And like, I feel like it's just a cycle every year at this point. We're not even done the year yet. I'm excited for Modern Warfare, and that fucking scares me at this point. I have a track record of being excited or at least open to trying new games. You know, you see a couple trailers, you're like, fuck, this looks really good. And then it comes out shit. And again, I don't mean this design choice wasn't for me or this one. I mean, like, as a piece of software, these games are fucked. And they get more and more fucked every single year. I just don't get it. And now we have Dead Island, which it was the main point of this video, but you can't talk about Dead Island unless you talk about the industry as a whole at this point, because it's one of those fucking games that you can see the writing on the wall, and you can see how good the game looks after how fucking weird this development cycle was. What's it going to be like? The gaming industry has been going downhill since the start of the PS4 and Xbox One era. In my opinion, I think 2013 was the last good year of gaming, and that's not to say there hasn't been gems. You know, the Uncharted 4s, the God of Wars, the Horizons. It's consistently getting worse. If Dead Island 2 comes out and it is everything that we see in the trailers, we can play co-op, there's 6 characters to choose from, and they're all these over-the-top characters, maybe with different powers or abilities, like, great. It's gotten to a point now, do you guys remember like 5 years ago, if a game was like being announced and they didn't show a gameplay trailer and it was just CG, that we wouldn't believe it? Like, it's just a CG trailer, we need to see gameplay. I'm at a point now where gameplay isn't enough. And I realized it today. We watched Battlefield gameplay and trailers and it looked fucking awesome. When gameplay isn't enough to really make me feel confident in the game, I don't know where to go from here. We saw a lot of other things like Callisto Protocol, which I thought looked really, really good, albeit just during the stream, frame rates in that were not looking too hot. Granted, you know, game's not out yet. We'll see what happens. But one of the games that I was looking forward to the most out of that entire conference is Park Beyond. I just don't get it. That's it for me though, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on the video, giving me a chance. Shout out to all the channel members who are supporting this channel, the Fry Nation. If you guys want to become a member, you can do so for 99 cents a month. But if it's your first time joining, there is a 20% discount on your first month. So join up. There's a bunch of rewards, member Q&As, monthly live streams. Click that join button down below. Become a member. Pick up a t-shirt at BigfryShop.com. And if you guys can, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, a dislike if you didn't. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.